When it comes to detecting and prioritizing technological risks, businesses use a variety of methodologies and frameworks to ensure a thorough and comprehensive review. These methodologies and frameworks aid in the identification of potential technology-related vulnerabilities, threats, and weaknesses, allowing organizations to deploy resources more efficiently and effectively reduce risks. Here are some regularly used techniques and frameworks. To identify and prioritize technological risks, organizations frequently rely on established risk assessment procedures. These approaches offer formal frameworks for assessing risks based on criteria like likelihood, impact, vulnerability, and controls. OPTIV, Operationally Critical Threat, Asset and Vulnerability Evaluation, NIST SB 800-30, and ISO 31000 are examples of widely used risk assessment approaches. Threat modeling is a proactive technique to detecting technological risks by assessing potential threats and vulnerabilities in a systematic manner. It entails identifying prospective attack vectors, comprehending existing security mechanisms, and estimating the effect of potential risks. STRIDE, Spoofing, Tampering, Repudiation, Information Disclosure, Denial of Service, Elevation of Privilege, and DREAD, Damage, Reproducibility, Exploitability, Affected Users, Discoverability. Threat modeling frameworks aid in assessing and prioritizing threats based on their severity. Frameworks and methods for vulnerability management are used to identify and prioritize technical risks associated with software, systems, and networks. These frameworks make it easier to find vulnerabilities by using techniques like vulnerability scanning and penetration testing. The Common Vulnerability Scoring System, CVSS, is a vulnerability management methodology that assigns scores to vulnerabilities based on their severity, exploitability, and effect. Control frameworks such as COBIT, Control Objectives for Information and Related Technologies, and the National Institute of Standards and Technology's Cybersecurity Framework give rules and best practices for controlling technology risks. These frameworks aid in the identification of essential technology-related operations, the evaluation of the effectiveness of current controls, and the prioritization of risks based on their potential impact on business objectives and compliance needs. Risk heat maps depict the prioritizing of technological risks depending on their likelihood and impact. These maps enable stakeholders to immediately understand the relative severity of hazards and make educated decisions. The likelihood of a risk is often shown on one axis and the impact on the other. To depict risk levels, different color coding or shading is employed, allowing businesses to focus on high-priority risks. Adherence to industry standards and regulations is a critical component of technology risk management. PCI DSS, Payment Card Industry Data Security Standard, and HIPAA, Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act, standards, for example, provide principles for identifying and prioritizing technology risks relevant to their respective businesses. Following these guidelines ensures that firms address significant risks while remaining in regulatory compliance. Organizations use incident and event monitoring systems in real time to discover and prioritize technology threats. To identify potential risks and anomalies, these systems collect and analyze log data, network traffic, and security events. Organizations can respond quickly to limit risks by correlating and prioritizing events based on their intensity and potential impact. It is critical for enterprises to take a comprehensive approach to technology risk management, considering a combination of the methodologies and frameworks mentioned above. Organizations can proactively detect, prioritize, and mitigate technological risks by applying these approaches and frameworks, assuring the resilience and security of their systems, data, and operations. Cybersecurity measures. Investigate best practices and tactics for bolstering cybersecurity defenses, including network security, access limits, encryption, regular system updates, and employee awareness training. Recognize the significance of threat intelligence and constant monitoring in recognizing and mitigating cybersecurity risks. Data protection and privacy measures. Learn how to protect sensitive data and ensure compliance with privacy rules. Data encryption, data access restrictions, data minimization, consent management, and privacy impact assessments are all topics to be explored. The business continuity planning. Investigate the significance of business continuity planning in mitigating technological threats. Recognize the importance of data backups, disaster recovery plans, redundancy measures, and incident response protocols in mitigating the effect of system failures or cybersecurity incidents.